that's one big feral hog, and it ended up injuring a man in northwest Austin last week. The animals are common here in Texas, but as KVUE's Luis De Leon explains, neighbors are encouraging others to be on the lookout because of how dangerous these hogs can be.
The Arnold family is continuing work on the front of their northwest Austin home.
It's great. The kids are always outside playing.
But thanks to an unscheduled play date last Friday, more work now has to be done to the back.
Hog runs in, painter's behind him, painter slams the gate closed. Hog has been trapped in the backyard.
This feral hog ran through their neighborhood and into their yard. Lane Arnold says he's just glad the children weren't home.
I had no idea that they could be that aggressive. It could have been a worse situation if it had been a child or a pet or something.
But it left behind an estimated $1,200 worth of damage to parts of their fence. And it also attacked an animal protection officer, using its tusks to gore the front and back of his leg. Thankfully, he'll be okay. Not far from the Arnold's home at the Great Hills Country Club is where we've seen hogs making a mess before. And on the app next door, neighbors say they're seeing them more. Texas Parks and Wildlife says there's more than 1 million feral hogs in Texas. Experts have told us it doesn't surprise them that the hogs thrive in our area.
Because that part of Austin and that part of the hill country is kind of typified by these dramatic draws and canyons.
And people may not know what to do when they come across one.
There are a lot of questions around that, and it's definitely a concern.
A new state law implemented last September allows anyone to hunt feral hogs on private property without a license, but with consent from the landowner. But it's important to note that it's illegal to fire a gun within Austin city limits. Austin Waters Wildlife Conservation Division has a program to control the feral hog population, and advice from experts is to leave hogs alone if you see them in the wild.
Be vigilant, be vigilant.
Luis De Leon, KVUE News.
Feral hog attacks can be deadly. Last November, a pair of hogs killed a woman outside a home in Anahuac, Texas, about 50 miles east of Houston. Christine Rollins was the caretaker for an elderly couple and was attacked outside their home. Last October, feral hogs did all this damage to the Great Hills Country Club in northwest Austin. According to Smithsonian Magazine, the hogs do at about $400 million in damage in Texas every year. Experts at Texas A&M say those hogs may be to blame for as much as $1.5 billion in damage per year nationwide, but that estimate is kind of hard to nail down.